In a quiet valley surrounded by mountains, there stood a small village where life moved slowly, gently, and peacefully. The sun rose every morning over golden fields, and the villagers began their day with gratitude and hard work. Among them lived a young boy named Aaron, curious, hopeful, and full of dreams. But unlike others, his age, Aaron believed he was destined for something greater. He wanted to change his life. He wanted to prove himself. He wanted the world to know his plans. And so, one morning, he went to the wise old master who lived near the edge of the village, a man known for his calm wisdom and quiet strength. Aaron bowed respectfully. "Master, I have a dream," he said proudly. "I want to build something great. I want to change my life. I want everyone to know what I am planning." The old master looked at him quietly, his eyes calm, his expression thoughtful. "And tell me, Aaron," he replied gently, "why do you feel the need to share your plans with others?" Aaron smiled confidently. "Because when I tell people my goals, they will admire me, they will respect me, they will know that I am destined for success." The master closed his eyes for a moment, and then gave a faint, knowing smile. "Come," he said softly. "Walk with me." They walked to a small field behind the village. There, in the center of the garden, stood a tiny plant, fragile yet full of life. The master knelt beside it. "This," he said, "is a seed I planted many months ago." Aaron looked at it curiously. "It is still small," he said. "Why has it not grown tall yet?" The master smiled. "Because growth does not happen where the world can see it." He gently touched the soil. "Growth happens here, quietly, silently beneath the surface." Before this plant rose above the ground, the master continued. "It spent months growing its roots in silence. No one saw its effort, no one praised its strength, no one even knew it was there. But that silence made it strong." Aaron listened carefully. The wind brushed gently through the leaves. The sun warmed the earth around them. The master's voice grew softer but deeper. "When you speak your plans before they are ready, you weaken them. When you tell others your dreams," the master said, "you invite their opinions, their doubts, their expectations. Some will discourage you, some will envy you, some will wish for your failure." And slowly, he paused. "Your dream becomes heavier to carry." Aaron lowered his head. He remembered the laughter of boys his age, mocking his ambitions, doubting his hopes. He realized something. He had shared his plans not to grow, but to seek approval. They continued walking. The master placed a gentle hand on Aaron's shoulder. "Strong people do not announce what they will do," he said. "They work in silence, they grow in silence, they succeed in silence. And when their work is complete," he looked toward the horizon, "the world will see it without a single word spoken." Aaron felt something awaken within him. A quiet determination, a new kind of strength. Not loud, not boastful. Calm, focused, grounded. The master raised 3 fingers. "There are 3 truths you must learn," he said. "First, people admire dreams more than they respect effort. Second, talking about your plans gives you the illusion of progress, even when you have done nothing. And third," he spoke slowly, "the more you speak, the more your energy scatters. But silence," he smiled, "protects your strength." That evening, Aaron stood alone beneath the fading light of the setting sun. He no longer wanted praise. He no longer needed approval. He understood. Now, great plans do not grow in noise, they grow in silence. He clenched his fists gently, not in anger, but in quiet resolve. From that day forward, he stopped telling people what he would do and began working on what he must do. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Aaron worked in silence. While others talked, he acted. While others boasted, he learned. While others sought attention, he sought progress. No one praised him, no one encouraged him. But his roots grew deeper, his mind grew sharper, his spirit grew stronger. And, slowly, his life began to change. Years later, Aaron returned to the same field, where the tiny plant once stood. Now rose a tall, powerful tree, its branches stretching proudly toward the sky. The master, now older, stood beside him. "You see," he said gently. The tree never announced its growth, it never bragged, it never sought attention. It simply, he smiled, became. Aaron closed his eyes. He finally understood. Success does not require noise. True strength grows quietly. Never share your plans too early. Let your actions speak. Let your work reveal itself. Grow your roots in silence. Build your strength in silence. And when the time is right, your success will make the noise.